I'm going to present our system today, which allows the TRU students to access the book exchange service, which allows the students to exchange or sell and buy books. Why is this actually important? Is because we decided that TRU books are actually quite expensive to buy them on campus or even online. So it's always better to find someone who already used the book and maybe can sell it for a reduced price. So the second reason is because there are 3 methods on campus that also offer this service, but we didn't find them quite satisfying because the first method, actually I will go over the details a little bit. And another reason is because we thought that this is a project with actually a great potential, because we could always find some support from TRU or maybe other campus if they actually find it interesting enough. And so the first method is the traditional boards. You can find them on campus on pretty much every building. But what is really bad about it is that it's old-fashioned. First, it's really hard to distribute them. It's easy to lose the items. It's hard to find what you're looking for, and it's kind of messy because every time you want to find something, it might be kind of covered under all the other ads. And it's not just the books, it's also different items for sale or just some commercial advertisement or the campus events. So it's very hard to find what you're looking for in the because somebody can just take it off and you will never find this ad again. Also, it might be expired. Somebody already bought it, and you would just waste your time trying to contact the seller. Also, to distribute it, you have to manually go over all the ads and post them. And then if you miss some of them, and somebody actually was just looking at that building, at that stand, you could never find it, and you'll have to go over all the rest of the building. The second method is the TRU Student Union book exchange. What we find here is actually it's pretty good in terms of the interface itself, but what's bad about it is actually it's very hard to find. Many people know about it. To find it, there you have to go through all different elements and scroll back and forth and log in, and also the interface itself, how to find it is pretty hard to do. Once you find it, the search is actually not working very properly. As you can see, I typed there data communications, and that's the results I got that have nothing to do with what I'm actually looking for. Also, the messages that are sent through the system are only available through the system, so there's no way of notifying the user that you got a response. You always have to go back and check on the system itself. And the last one is the Blackboard, which is actually one that many people know about. Probably mostly international students are aware of this system. But once you find it, you will find that it's very ugly. You can't see what category it is. It's all mixed up. And when something is posted, the windows just pop up when you click on them, and there's no way to search through the actual system and find what you want to find. So we decided to come up with something new, and here are the key functionalities that Esther will go over.
Like Maria said, it's very difficult to actually find a working system that works properly for our students to be able to exchange books amongst ourselves. She gave good examples of why the other systems did not work, and we sat down and thought about what key functionalities we thought would be adequate for the system that everyone would find easy to use, nice to use, would actually look forward to going to look for, and not have to deal a lot of time with it. So the first thing we're going to provide is, we would love to provide, is a list of books. Like when you want to buy a book, you want to be able to search and find the books that you want to look for, not to search for something and get a different list altogether like the other list did. Also, you want to be able to see the prices and to be able to easily contact the person who's selling the book. So all the information should be put up front for everyone to be able to see. Next, we want to be able to provide a way for people to sell their books. If you want to be able to sell your books, you should be able to post it easy enough and be able to get responses easy enough without you having to go to the website each and every time to look for the book. to request a book, we actually had to think a little bit about this one, and we came to the conclusion that if you go to our system and you try to look for a book to buy and you realize the book is not available, you should be able to find a way to put a request to the system that you're looking for this book. So if someone comes in and posts a book that you're looking for, it will fire an email away to you to tell you that this book has been posted and you put in a request to look for it. So that way you don't even have to continuously go back and look to see if the book is available anytime. And the other functionality is to be able to search and filter easily. With any system, you should be able to search and filter efficiently. And lastly but not least is to be able to log in and efficiently log out, because you don't want other people being able to use your account.
When we were building this interface, we had three goals in our mind. First, the interface should be simple. Second, the interface should guide the user through the whole process. And the third is that interfaces should be self-explanatory. Earlier in this course, we learned that usually users scan all pages starting from the left top corner. So we decided to put our logo to the left top corner. Then goes the main menu, which has 3 buttons and search bar. First button is goes to the buy book, where user can put a request for a book that is not available in the whole book list. Then, if the user wants to sell books, user goes to the sell books page, where user can add books, delete books, or edit already edited books. Also, if user wants to see all the books that are available right now in the list for sale, user clicks on the link for browse all books. Search bar will have the autocorrect. I'm sorry. If user starts typing the book of the name, search bar will automatically auto-download. Like, for instance, if user autocomplete. Yeah, thank you very much. And for the main content, we decided to divide it into 2 sections. Since users usually look at the left part of the screen, we decided to put filter options to the left screen, where it has 2 headings: sort option and filter option. In sort option, the user can filter all the can sort all the books that are right now on the list by title, author, course, and price, by both ascending and descending orders, and also filter books by the price, highest price and lowest price, and also the conditions. In the book item, we have 2 buttons, which every book item will have, which there should be a self-explanatory. Usually, cross means to delete something, and the sheet of paper with a pencil to edit something. So after the user decides to add a book, user presses on the add book button. When then the dialog window appears, which has several fields. In the final application, it will show first only ISBN number. So when user starts typing in ISBN number, application will make a request to some web services in the internet, maybe to autocomplete all the other fields. If the ISBN number not found in the databases, then the user will have to type it all manually. So after the user presses on the add book button, it shows the final state with all the information that user entered and the book cover. And then user has 2 options. The added information is if user doesn't like something on the screen, or to go back to the browse all pages. So as I already said, all book items have 2 buttons, edit and delete. Delete button has a confirmation, because sometimes when you press accidentally on the delete and it deletes and you just didn't want it to happen. So that's why it's kind of like security measure. So for now, future plans, Esther.
After going through the evaluation study and getting the evaluation feedback from a few chosen testers that we managed to pick out, we came to the conclusion of a few things that we needed to improve on if we actually managed to get the system up and running the way we would like it to. And we're going to, if we continue working on the project, we would like to implement would like to reevaluate the design and make sure that all the feedback we got from our testers and users is included in the actual system at the end of the day. And we also would like to include certain functionalities that were not in the prototype. In the prototype they are included, but they don't work as of yet. We only made functional the key functionalities we thought were necessary, like adding a book and editing a book. Those were key functionalities. We didn't make functional things like logging in and logging out. Any system can log in and out. That's simple and straightforward. So we just wanted to get feedback from the heart of the system. And maybe one day TRU will cooperate with us and actually buy into our system, considering their code doesn't work, and the TRU student union system doesn't work, and the boards don't work. Why not work with us, right? So maybe one day we'll be able to do that. Thank you. Questions?